My name is Delanier Shook, and I am the information collector. I'm coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina, at the Blue Ridge Parkway Visitor Center. It's an amazingly nice day in an amazingly nice city. And this is an amazingly nice way to take a road trip, the Blue Ridge Parkway. As the nation reopens, particularly within the next few months, everyone will be seeking something between staying home and going to a water park or an amusement park or a concert. The Blue Ridge Parkway is a perfect example, and that's why during the next few weeks we will be focusing on the Blue Ridge Parkway. This is the visitor center. Later we'll visit inside, but right now I just want to okay, Merle says I need to get this off my chest, so for a moment I'm going to step into my soapbox. I think Amazon is an amazing company, and I appreciate the convenience it has brought to my life and other people's lives. And in fact, I publish books on Amazon. But I was really a little taken aback when Jeff Bezos offered to pay for my gasoline. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. But I work hard, and I appreciate it. But when I pulled up to the gas pump and there was a sign there that said new ways to pay for your gasoline, and one way was to say, Alexa, pay for my gas. Well, I appreciate the offer, but thank you. Someone else needs it more than I do. Last Thursday, the office of Governor Greg Abbott was pleased to announce that Bastrop County, Texas was certified film friendly. The governor's office announced the Texas Film Commission designated Bastrop County as a film-friendly location. There have been movies filmed in Bastrop County before, from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to the much more family-friendly Friday Night Lights. The Texas Film Commission is an amazing organization that has a fascinating website. They have led Texas in the past 13 years in generating $1.66 billion and 157,000 jobs from the film industry. Now, the reason the website is so amazing is it's not just about Texas film. It talks about film, TV, commercials, animation, and games, and the possibility of filming them in Texas. It also provides a list of job opportunities for the film industry in Texas and provides career tips for possible actors. It also provides a list of film incentives that the Texas Film Commission can offer to possible filmmakers. Last Wednesday, the National Park Service announced a prescribed burn in Cades Cove. This would fall under the Great Smoky Mountains National Park area. 428 acres of fields were burned the next day. They cite these burns as reducing fuel for wildfires, as restoring the meadow habitat, and maintaining a historic landscape while preserving plants and wildlife which forage in the meadows. The historic landscape aspect is very significant for a couple of reasons. Not only did settlers use fire to preserve this landscape, Native Americans did also. In fact, in Australia, in the aftermath of the horrendous wildfires, they have turned to Aborigines, the original inhabitants down under, who are showing them how to use fire to prevent future fire. And Merle had me include this next picture. It's a Park Service incentive to encourage masking. And the reason Merle was so impressed by it, he, at first glance, you can't tell if the sheep is alive or not. But Merle said having anyone who has spent time around bighorn sheep know this one is not alive. Last Friday, American Airlines and Deloitte announced a collaboration to innovate in the use of sustainable aviation fuel. Deloitte has a goal of reducing its organization's business travel emissions by half in this decade. American Airlines plans to buy 9 million gallons of sustainable aviation fuel by 2024. This will be made from sustainably sourced feedstocks and has 75% lower carbon dioxide emissions. Last Thursday, American Airlines announced that AAdvantage miles could be redeemed for at-home COVID-19 testing. Beginning February 25th, the organization called Let's Get Checked, which has been working with American Airlines since September 2020, will provide 48-hour results. That's from the time the results are received in the lab. You'll want to schedule this. Last Friday, the American Iron and Steel Institute announced that steel imports for January were down 23% compared to a year before, in a sign of how the pandemic is still affecting us. 2.422 million tons of steel were imported in January of 2021, including 1.239 million tons of finished steel. However, in a sign that we are coming out of the pandemic, steel imports in net were up 62% compared to December, only 1 month before January. For those who are interested, in January of this year, reinforcing bars imports were up 121%. Heavy structural shape imports were up 115%. This report is a good glimpse into the recovery from the pandemic.